Hi pilots and co-pilots, Brian here. Well, yes, as the title to this video suggested, I went out and spent some money yesterday on some Beaver. The DHC-2 de Havilland Beaver to be precise. It's my first pay-way air aircraft in a while, and here I am in Tofino using the Tofino scenery that Canada 4XP have produced, and that's available for free on the xplane.org site. I'm bobbing in the water. This will be my first time flying a float plane, so we're going to get inside it and give this a go. This is a livery I've downloaded. I live on Vancouver Island, so Tofino seems very real to me. I have flown in Beavers before, so we'll see how it matches up to my feel. I spend a lot more time when I do flying these days, or being flown by these guys, Harbour Air and others. It's usually otters, turbo otters actually, so this will be a bit different, but every day I see these buzzing over my house, so it's a pretty regular sight. So I was pretty excited. This was on a one-day deal on xplane.org the other day, and I snapped it up because I wanted to see what this was going to be like. So I've just stepped inside for the first time, and yeah, it actually looks pretty good. It's actually in pretty good condition, this one. It's not scuff wise as beaten up as some of the ones that I travel in. The only thing I've done so far is I've taken the liberty of setting up a few camera views just so that I can look at different bits and pieces. But one of the first things I have to do, I think, if I click that, it will make the yoke go away. As nice as the yoke is, I really need that out of the way so that I can see all my dials and switches. So yeah, I have it. It's not a 6-pack, it's an 8-pack there. My throttles, propeller mixture, is that the RPM, so that's attack. Okay, manifold pressure, which I still have to learn how to use properly. Let's come over here and have a look. I have a basic radio, I have COM1, NAV1, okay, I've got an ADF, and okay, I can I'm actually going to set the plane up a little bit there. Let's set that to 1200. We're going to be doing a VFR flight. Okay, alert warn. Okay, alternator. We're not amphibious, so we don't have any amphibious controls here. We're fully floats based. Okay, engine stuff. Always even got the wobble pump thing on it. Okay. So let's turn on our battery. Not alternator. I don't know, do we need to use this? Well, there's a fuel boost there. What's that? Okay. That's my starter. Do I need my boost coil? Oh, I'm going to read the manual afterwards. I'm just too excited. I want to try this. I bought this just before bed last night, so bring my mixture up to rich. This is also my first time flying with SkyMax Pro. Now, actually, before we go any further, you know, I will leave them on for a minute. I've probably got enough battery life. Let's quickly show you what I'm planning to do here. So you see I'm at CAB4, the Tofino water base there. I'm going to fly up kind of over the top of Comox, and then I'm heading towards Whistler, and I'm flying into Whistler Green Lake Seaplane Base there. So I figure this will be an interesting flight. Some of this will have ortho over the island. Some of this will be the high-res autogen that I got from Allpilot X. So back in the plane, let's try and start this up, shall we? Why do I probably have to sort some fuel here. How do I get that to work? Okay, use the center tank for now. Okay, let's move this around to right, left, both. Okay. Let's put beacon on. Engine's going to start. Let's have a look from outside. Yep, beacon's going. Nice. We're bobbing along here. I don't know for fueling what we're probably supposed to do. It'll probably be quite, it'll probably let me get away with this, even though I will follow in future the proper... Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds like the real thing. Okay. Do my rudders in the water work? There's going to be an awful lot of torque steer on this. Let's put our... Okay. Let's give ourselves a takeoff flap. I'm not sure which direction the wind is in, but we can probably just try and wing it for now. Okay, let's go and have a look at our lights. Of course, you can't put your toe brakes on. There's no... So... nav lights. Let's put the landing lights on. Have a look around the skies. It looks pretty damn cloudy. I might adjust the weather. While we're flying, I might turn off real world weather. And... Ooh. Okay. I just want to get us going into the air. Listen to that engine. It sounds so real. Let's get up onto the floats. Okay. That's better. And now we're ready. Let's try and get unglued from the water. There we go. That's always the most interesting bit when you fly on these things, is they stick to the water for a bit. You can sometimes feel like the pilot's almost yanking the thing off the ground. I'm going to swing around for a minute. Okay, whoa, I've got a pretty heavy bank on there. Of course, we've got big giant floats hanging underneath, but that to me looks the most natural for this aircraft. So there's Tofino below us. That's pretty good. Floatplane base there. Some fishery stuff. That's Mears Island over there. Yeah, you know what? This is not the kind of weather for flying these things in. Yeah, this is not VFR conditions. Let's bring our flaps up there just so you can see. Let's just check the scenery. I haven't really checked out this scenery yet, but it's good. It's much nicer than the other week when I flew over here and there was absolutely nothing at this end, so it's really cool that they've made some scenery for this. Cool. But we are flying through clouds already. Yeah, we just got to climb right now and get back inside. Yeah, I can't see where I'm going. This would never do for an actual flight, so I'll see in a second. I'm just going to adjust the weather, and as if by magic the clouds all just went away. Actually, they didn't quite all go away. So I'm just trying this new SkyMax Pro 4.5 as well, you're seeing here, with their sky colouring instead of the ones that are built into X-Plane 11. I'm not 100% sure I like it, but we'll try it for this flight. So we're just scraping over the top of this mountain here and we're climbing. Of course, no GPS on this, I can't cheat and just keep an eye on that. I guess I should look at my radio information and find out what button to tune my radios to. 110.40. Okay. I got to learn this. Let's try dialing it in over here. And I got full throttle, full propeller, full mixture because I'm still climbing. Because we've got some sizable mountains to cover. Let's go over here. And this is 110.4, I said. look out the window. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Suddenly had this sneaking feeling that I am banking slightly, but we're not too bad. Okay. So the nav is got labelled voice and com is labelled on. Oh, what? I like the wrong way around. Or maybe we'll just wing it, shall we? Get it? Wing it? Right. 31 degrees. Swing north a bit. Sorry, there's lots of me waving around. I'm just trying to get used to this thing. I think we might have enough. We've got 6,000 feet. It's going to be close over here, but we need to swing a bit further up. Interesting. You can kind of feel the floats. I must admit, this is a much smoother flight than I would expect in the real thing. I've definitely had my days travelling in these. More recently in the Otters, but just the weather conditions, I realise the simulations also keep your lunch down a lot better. Well, I can leave my landing lights on. The engine temperature's within the range. Pressure's okay. Fuel pressure's above 5. I think that's fine. Our throttle is a little high there. There we go. And there we go. Let's bring that into the green there. Okay, that's a little better. Are we full flaps return? No, we were. Oh, that's it. It's using that climb. We're still climbing slightly, so we'll leave that there. How are we doing? We're coming round. So like I said, we're heading across the island towards Comox. So you can see out, it's pretty misty. Those are the lakes there. I can remember the names of where we are. Okay, I think we're going to start leveling off here. So I need to retract my flaps now to cruise. And I'm going to trim the aircraft. Let's have some outside view, shall we? There we are. We're on our way. That looks pretty cool. Sounds good too. Not quite as loud as in real life in my headphones. But that's no bad thing actually. And to whoever did this repaint, I'll have to look you up later and maybe leave a thank you in my comments. I'll try and put all the links in this. This is a good little $20 or so. Well, probably about 26 Canadian for me. But well, I love flying around Canada, and to be honest, what's more Canadian than the de Havilland Beaver? I have to say though, a de Havilland Beaver doesn't look right to me unless it has floats on the bottom. I was going to fly a wheel-based one, but that just does not seem to fit the bill. This is much better. Yeah, I like this. So I'm not going to make you sit through the whole flight with me. I am going to skip ahead. fact, you're going to skip ahead rather. I'm going to fly. You are going to join me in a little bit, maybe above Comox, and then I shall see you again when I'm coming into Whistler. Okay, see you soon. So as you join me again, we're just kind of over the top of Comox here. Let's just have a look. We're pretty high up in the sky for this. Yeah, and for this we have ortho scenery, so it does look pretty good. Yeah, there's Courtney, there's Comox, there's the airbase, military base, and commercial flights. General aviation's very busy. And where the snowbirds practice. Oh, don't issue that. And where the snowbirds practice at the start of the season to get their displays right from a week or two. They fly out of Comox. It's a bit misty off in the distance, and for some reason my PC just frozen there. But we're gonna keep flying, and I shall see you as I'm coming in. Now, one thing to note, I did get my radios working. I'd forgotten there's a switch down there I forgot to turn on. So things I'm learning about the aircraft as I go. See you on the approach into Whistler. So I think I'm just kind of sliding down the side of these massive mountains here, because I think it's somewhere down ahead of me. Big guesswork here, but I'm hoping I can see it, and therefore we can land. Should probably have gone down through the valleys, experienced that, found a different route like I've done previously in some of my videos, but this was a just get there and try it. Can we see anything that looks like a floatplane? But I don't even know what it looks like to approach it, so I'm probably going to stop recording while I'm figuring out what I'm doing and then get back to you in a minute. So I've paused the sim for a minute, and like any good cheater, I've loaded up Google. So you can see here, it's definitely the right lake, Green Lake, that we're heading into. So I had found my way correctly. Well, I was weaving all over the mountains, but ahead of us is Green Lake, Waterdome, Whistler Airport, and lots of golf courses around. Oh yes, it's wow. I thought people went to Whistler to go skiing, but apparently it's just to play golf. And there's even a disc golf course as well. So, right, so I guess we're going to be landing in on the lake here, and that's where we're heading. Okay, see you back in the aircraft. Okay, so I am descending, and I can see it there. I'm still way too high. Oh yeah, I can see the golf courses from here as well. So let's pop inside the cabin and see what's going on. Well, altitude, we're still way up there. So right now I'm going to swing around. We're dropping a bit. It's not a very comfortable journey for our passengers today. Come up to this end of the valley here and above the lake and swing round. Keep going down. You can just head out the side there. Get as close to this mountain edge as I can as we went. Again, I have no idea about the correct way I should be flying this. So I was too excited. I just wanted to get out and into this aircraft and give it a go. That's what this is all about, right? Having fun. It's like we are speeding along here. Hopefully we'll scrub some of us. So we're still at 5,500. Although I don't know what ground level is up here. Probably a couple of thousand feet. I didn't even look that up. What the heck? I should probably have looked up these kind of things, shouldn't I? And I don't have that information readily to hand. So I'm just going to have to look and wing it. Round we come. Ludicrously steep bank. That's one thing about these beavers, they fly amazingly, they're amazingly resilient. Okay, let's get my flaps down, landing flaps there. I know I shouldn't drop throttle this much, I've closed the, I'm using carb heat now, I can see the flashing lights up there. So I'm trying to keep the engines warm. No idea if I'm actually managing to do that. It looks like I am actually. Okay, I am still plummeting out of the sky here. It's a pretty steep approach. But I'll be honest, not too dissimilar to some I've been on. And I've been able to keep my dinner down quite well on this flight, so it's not very realistic there. I'm not ashamed to admit I have had gravel a couple of times before a flight because it's been a bit horrific. We're going to run out of lake at this stage. Okay, we're down on our speed. Now, another thing, I've never landed on water before. Oh, and we're landing into the sun just to make it a bit more difficult. Oh heck, and I'm running out of lake here. Okay, we're going in. A little glitch there in the recording. We're almost down. We shouldn't need a lot of water. Oh, we just bounced. Oh god. Okay. Full throttle that just for a minute. We're just about at stalling speed and I totally messed that up. Okay, I'm going to do this on replay in a bit so you can see. Oh, I'm at the sun now. I can kind of see. Right. I know there are cone markers there, but screw that. I just need to... Oh my god, this plane just... Okay, we've got a long way to taxi. Okay, now let's try that again. Keep the engine manifold pressure at a manageable level. I'm just scaring all of the people out in their lovely sailing boats here. The insane bush pilot. I'm probably going to stalk this any second. Oh yes, into the sun again. That's just what we want, isn't it? isn't it? Okay. Okay. Down we come. It's really hard judging depth with this. Down. Okay. Ease it down. Ease it down. Right. Level it up. Level it up. Level it up. Level it up. Well, that looks hard, that water, and I'm going to hit that boy. Ooh. Oh my god, I made it. I didn't flip the craft over or anything. Okay, near disaster. I've never landed on water before, so that's quite the experience. And round we go. And there's the dock over there, so... Oh, I love these engine sounds. That sounds good. And let's see how difficult this thing is to manage in the water. My rudders seem to be working. Actually, what I'm going to do is pause. Pause the game. Simulation. Sorry, shouldn't call it a game. Actually, I'm going to unpause it. Oh, here we go. So Alt-R brings up your menu for that. I'm just backing it up. Okay. Let's take this out of the way. Let's watch us do it, shall we? I go a bit further away so I can see my levels. I'm pretty steep here. I didn't feel in control. Down we come. That was pretty aggressive coming down that. Ooh. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Whack. Yeah, that wasn't good, but... Getting a bit close to the shoreline there. I'd be at risk of running aground, I think. Not too bad. We'll call that a 4 out of 10. We got down alive. Always good with my flights. Right. So let's just get it over. Try and get it over to the dock now. Bit of torque steer going on here, I can feel. But yeah, here's the scenery. I don't know a lot about this one yet. Anything by the guys who do Canada4XP, their freeware scenery. It's usually good. Yeah, it's definitely difficult to turn against the engine. Wow. I have even more respect for those pilots now that they control this. Although I suspect that maybe this is suffering from some of the other X-Plane 11 handling I have on the ground, where any single-propped engine has a terrible tendency to torque steer to the left way more than I think they would in reality. I think the Stinson plane that comes with X-Plane 11 still, that was an X-Plane 10 plane, you can't actually take the thing off. You can't take off with it because it immediately flips into the ground. Let's have a look from outside. Oh, he's pointing that way, but I'm not even sure I could dock that way around, so... Where's the little guy scurrying along the dock with the hook to try and pull you in? I don't know. I'm not sure about procedures for being able to dock, but we'll just kind of come in a bit We're still coming in too fast. I'm going to bang into it, aren't we? Or that was weird. Oops. Well, you know what? Bit awkward, but yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, carburetor ice suspected. Least of my worries. Anyway, thanks for flying with me, but there you go, there's that scenery. Looks pretty good. I'll have another look at it another day once I've got the hang of this craft. I'm just going to drift randomly and try and get this parked, but thanks for joining me. I'll have a bit more of a structured flight another day when I'm not so excited with the new aircraft. And thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it and leave a comment. Motivates me to keep going. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my antics. Sometimes I actually do some educational videos. Sometimes it's just fun flying. So, and anyway, I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.